I'm in the New Forest and I have just been experiencing the Dawn Chorus, and I'm here actually filming Love Your Ears awareness campaign to try and get people to understand that you can have help to hear. The Dawn Chorus is incredible, and the reason why the birds sing with such clarity and so loudly is that at night and in the early morning, air is so clear that sound can travel up to 20 times more distance than it would do during the course of the day. And the birds themselves are advertising their territories as well as trying to attract mates. I've chosen to come out at dawn to listen to birdsong as a way of testing my hearing, because if you can't hear birdsong, it's a really early sign that you may be losing your hearing. I was born in northwest London, and as a toddler I had mumps really bad and I lost my hearing in my left ear. And when I was at school I was told to be in the front of the class so I can hear, and I had so much ribbing from my classmates to the point that people were saying, "Oh, you're stupid, you can't hear," and talking to me really in loud voices and stuff. And I decided that from that point I'd just not tell anyone. I've been so lucky to have been able to make my passion into my job. This is my life, it's my work. It's actually a vocation, and I'm all about trying to engage people in urban areas with nature, but through the medium of birds. And it's kind of led me to this whole idea that people are disconnected in urban areas. They feel that we live in a city, this is my life looking at my phone, and nature is over there somewhere. But being on that wavelength and sort of noticing nature the way that I've tried to notice nature, it's made me realise that I've been struggling with a problem all my life which I needed to sort out. My hearing loss was something which I never really addressed until now. People have different experiences when it comes to hearing loss. I mean, for example, for me, it's been practically from birth, whereas other people, it could happen suddenly, maybe over the age of 50. And that's why Caroline and I are quite interesting, because we've had separate experiences, but also very similar ones as well.
In my 40s, I was aware I was getting tinnitus, and gradually I was aware that my hearing was changing, and the biggest noticeable change was being on nature reserves with colleagues who would say, "What's that bird?" And I was aware I couldn't hear the top register, which was worrying and alarming. Did you hear that woodpecker? It just fills me with such joy, the fact that I can now hear so clearly, and I can hear the full depth of all the sounds of the birds in the forest, particularly that woodpecker. Isn't it wonderful? Did you hear that? You know, before wearing these hearing aids, I wouldn't have been able to hear that properly. So it just enhances and enriches that oral experience.
You know, the amazing thing is I've put my aids in, and it's just like a whole world has opened up to me. To hear previously just a wall of sound, and now to actually be able to hear it not only louder, but I can pick out individuals. I can hear that woodpecker drumming really clearly. The song thrush is almost on my head. I mean, it's incredible. I know there's a stigma attached to wearing hearing aids. For me, it's part of my equipment. My binoculars, my telescope, my camera, my aids, my ear binoculars as I call them, because they actually help enhance my experience of nature.